Okay, good morning STEM students. We are on the 5th week. Our topic is about illustrating antiderivative of a function. Nakikita ba yung aking presentation?
Opo.
Okay, am I clear?
Yes po.
Okay, let's start. The objectives are illustrate antiderivative of a function, apply the definition and rules of the antiderivative of a function, and finally you have to compute the general antiderivative of polynomial functions, radical, exponential, logarithmic, and trigonometric functions. Medyo mahaba-haba to. At saka kailangan dito ay yung mga formulas na ibibigay ko sa inyo later on. So definition as previously discussed, the process of anti-differentiation is just the inverse process of finding the derivatives of a functions. We have shown in the previous lesson that a function can have a family of antiderivatives. So we look at antiderivatives of different types of functions. Particularly, we will find the antiderivatives of polynomial functions, rational functions, and radical functions. So, sabi dito, anti-differentiation, or also called as integration, is just the inverse process nung finding the derivative of a function. So, na-master nyo na, I hope, na-master na natin yung pagkuha ng derivative of a function. Let's have, for example, what is the derivative of 2x? What's the derivative of 2x? Let's start with a constant. The derivative of 2 is
2.
no, constant. What's the derivative of 2?
0.
0. How about I have a variable x power 1? It will become 2x. What's the derivative of 2x?
2, sir.
2 lang. Correct. Mawawala yung x. Okay? Paano nangyari yun? Yung sumagot, paano nangyaring 2 lang?
Sir, kasi po ibaba po, 'di ba po may -1 po doon sa sa pag
Sa exponent.
Yes po, sir. May
So
-1
yung
po.
2x, you have power 1, and then,
So mawawala po yung x kasi po 0 po. 0 na po yung exponent.
okay, that's correct. Kasi yung power ng x, which is 1, bababa natin siya, multiply natin siya doon sa constant 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. And then x power 1, di ba? 1, pero magma-minus 1 tayo lagi. Kaya 1 minus 1 is 0. X power 0 is 1. Any term, any expression, any number raised to 0 is 1. Kaya yung x power 0, 1. 1 times 2, ang magiging sagot na lang natin ay 2. Okay? Yan yung derivatives. Last one. How about 2x squared? O yung ibababa uli. Ano yung ibababa? 2x squared ang ating hinahanapan ng sagot. 2x squared.
4x po.
4x. That's correct. 4x. The derivative of 2x squared is 4x. Why? Yung 2 sa exponent, ibababa, imumultiply dun sa katabi na 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And then, so maybe we have 4 na. Then yung x squared, 2, yung square minus 1, square minus 1 is 1. Kaya, magkakaroon na exponent na 1. Matitirang 1. Okay? 4x is the answer. So, okay. So, ganyan yun yung derivatives. Pero, ang anti-differentiation or anti-derivatives or integration, opposite. Opposite ang gagawin natin, ha? Sige, let's see. Theorem. Theorems on anti-differentiation. So, letter A. How do you read that? That is integral. The integral of dx is, or the antiderivative of dx is equal to x plus c. Okay? So, the answer there is x plus c. Class, kapit ha. Kapit kayo kasi medyo magiging mabilis at saka medyo magiging confusing sa inyo kasi bula-bula na makikita nyo dito. Ha? Pero huwag kayong malulula at huwag kayong matatakot kasi practice lang naman ang solution dyan, no? Para mas makuha nyo yung pagsagot ng mga ganitong klaseng tanong. So, kailangan alam na alam natin si theorem. Kung hindi yung masasagutan yung ibang problem. So, theorem A, ayan, integral or the antiderivative. Narinig ba ako? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
the antiderivative or the integral of dx is equal to x plus c. Okay? Lagi tayong merong c. Okay? Next, if n is any real number and n is not equal to -1, then ito yung parang power rule. Okay, power rule natin. The integral of x power n dx will become, okay, x power n plus 1 and then n plus 1. Later on, sa example, mas ma-appreciate niyan. Mas mauunawaan niyan. Kung sa derivative, nagma-1 tayo, dito sa integral, nagpa-plus 1 naman tayo. Okay? And don't forget C. Okay? Don't forget C. Mag-a-add lang kayo lagi ng C. Next, if A is any constant and F is a function, then, ganyan naman siya. Since A is constant, ilalabas mo siya. Constant siya, pwedeng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Okay, then integral of the function. So constant times the function. Give me a function. For example, 2x. Okay. Let's say x plus 1, or linear function. So 2 times x plus 1. So something like that. Okay. So ilalabas mo lang siya, yung constant, and then find the derivative, the antiderivative of that function x plus 1. And letter D, if two functions f and g defined on the same interval, then, dito naman, since you have two functions f and g, ang mangyayari niyan, separately lang. Separately yung pag-atake, yung pagkuha nung antiderivative ng first function, plus or minus antiderivative of the second function. So, hindi ito sabay ha, either plus or minus. Depende sa operation. Pwede kasing plus, pwedeng minus. So, depende sa problem niyo. Let's have an example. Illustrate the antiderivative of the following functions. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sagutan lang natin yung first 5. Okay? So, on first problem, integral of 3 dx. This is constant. Yung dx laging na dyan, class. Yung dx laging na dyan. Or pwedeng u. Depende sa ano. No? Okay? So, this is constant. So, what will happen? Theorem, letter, what? Letter A. Ayan, no? Pag dx, nagkakaroon ng x. Okay? The antiderivative of dx is equal to x plus c. Letter A, no? So dito, nagkaroon lang ng constant. So what do you think is the answer in number 1?
3x po.
What's the answer?
3x.
Ito. Slowly ha. Nakikita niyo yung cursor ko? Kita niyo yung cursor? Okay. So, this is a constant. Ilalabas niyo lang siya since it's a constant. And then, derivative of dx. This is your function, dx. Since kanina, yung integral, plus okay malilito pag nagbabago-bago ako ng term, pwedeng tawagin ko siyang integral or antiderivative. They are the same. Integral or antiderivative. So, nilabas ko si constant, integral of dx, lalabas niyan, 3x plus c. Don't forget the plus c. Nilabas ko si 3, kaya ayan yung 3. And then, integral of the function dx is x, 3x plus c. Laging may plus c. Is that clear? Kaya yung nakasagot kanina, very good. 3x plus c lang. Nalimutan mo yung plus c.
Okay po, sir.
Okay? Lagi tayong may plus c. Bakit kaya may plus c? Mamaya, tanungin nyo ako, paalala nyo sa akin, bakit may plus c? Okay? Plus c, bakit may plus c? No? Number 2. How about that? Theorem number, letter B, yung may plus 1. Diba? Yung 6 natin dito is our exponent. That is n. So, lalabas dyan, ganyan. Okay? Kasi n plus 1. Sa baba, n plus 1. Remember the formula? Diba? X plus 1, exponent, n plus 1, n plus 1. And then don't forget the plus c. Okay, so the final answer is x7 over 7 plus c. Ganun kadali. Ganun lang kasimple. Alright? Is that clear? Number 3. Magtanong ha, i-ano nyo ako, i-cut nyo ako pag nalilito para na-clarify ko agad. Okay? Number 3. Oh, how about that? Paano kaya gawin to? The integral of 1 over x6 dx is, ang una kong ginawa, gawin ko siyang exponent. Kasi di ba meron tayong sa theorem yung exponential theory. Mas madali kasi siya kapag naka-exponent. Bakit? Ano bang gagawin natin kapag may exponent? N plus 1 over n plus 1. Yun yung susunod na mangyayari. N plus 1 over n plus 1. So kaya, importante na kapag nakaganto siya, i-exponent nyo muna. Okay, gawin nyo exponent. Okay, naging negative 6 kasi nasa denominator siya. Bring it up, magiging negative 6 siya. And then plus 1, negative 6 plus 1, what's the final answer? We have x to the negative 5 over negative 5 plus c. That's the answer. Number 4. Oh, ayan pa pala, sorry. Ang ginawa dyan, kasi bawal ang negative exponent. Okay? Kaya binalik niya yung negative 5 from the numerator down to the denominator para lang maging positive siya. Ngayon, kung ganito yung naging final answer nyo, minus lang ng konti. Siguro minus 1. Kasi 5 points. Pag nagbibigay ako ng problem na ganyan, 5 points na to eh. Isang problem, check. Maraming point. Pero pag umistop ka na rito, minus 1 na lang ako sa'yo. 4 points. Ito ang final answer. No negative exponent. Okay? Number 4. O anong gagawin natin sa root u? Sa square root of u. Don't be confused. U ang ginamit dito, kaya du. Kung x yan, dx. So, gawin natin exponential form. From radical form, gawin natin exponential. Ayun ang nangyari sa kanya. Naging nilabas ko yung constant, and then yung root u is the same as u power 1/2. Is that clear? Tapos anong gagawin natin dyan sa power na yan? N plus 1, n plus 1. So you have 4u, n plus 1, n plus 1. Okay? Kasi yung integral nitong u power 1/2 ay eto. Okay? Sinama ko na lang si 4 kasi constant siya. Plus c. So 1/2 plus 1. 1/2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. So 4u 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. Then simplify nyo pa yung 4 and 3 over 2. What's the final answer? Who can simplify 4 divided by 3 over 2? Who can simplify? Help me. Grade 11, fraction lang yan. I-divide nyo lang yung 4 over 3 over 2. Can you help me naman? Hello? May kausap ba ako? Hello? Ako, nakatiyata ako ah. May kausap ba ako o naputol ako?
Sir, mayroon po.
Hindi naman ako naputol, Dulay.
Hindi naman po, sir.
Oh, ba't walang sumasagot? 4 divided by 3 over 2? I-simplify nyo lang.
Sir, 8 over 3.
That's correct. 8 over 3. 8u, 3 over 2 over 3 plus c. That's correct. Number 5. O, paano yan? Ito naman yung ating theorem letter D. No? Diba may plus or minus na naka-record naman to, no? Balikan nyo. May plus, minus. So, ang problem natin is plus. So, find the antiderivative separately. First and second. Ganyan. Okay? So, ito yung problem natin. Equals, since this is our first term. 12x squared to. 12x squared. Nilabas ko si 12 kasi constant siya. And dito yung second na 2x. Nilabas ko si 2 kasi constant siya. Kaya 12 is constant nasa labas, 2 is constant nasa labas. Separately. Now, Find the integral of x squared. Anyone? What's the integral of x squared? N plus 1 over n plus 1 lang yan. So, ang mangyayari dyan, n plus 1, so magiging x3 over 3. Eh dito, may 1 dyan, plus 1. So, x power 2 over 2. Ayan. 12, x power 3, kasi nga 2 plus 1 is 3. Over, bakit may 3 dito? Kasi 2 plus 1 is 3 nga. Same dito, power 2 over 2. Okay? Yung 2 na, dyan lang yung 2. Ayan o, 2. Yung 12, ayan lang yung 12. So, 12 over 3, simplify, you have 4x cubed plus cancel, x squared plus c. C is the final answer. This is the final answer. Okay? Okay, so for your activity, learning task 3 on page 6 of your module. So on page 6 of your module, learning task 3, learning task 4. Dito sa learning task 3, 5 problem lang yan. Oh, bonus na to. Alam nyo na sagot nito. Ito din, oh. Constant tsaka dx. Ito, do it separately. Okay, separately lang pagkukuha niyan. Same with dito, oh, radical, na-discuss ko naman yan. Kaya nyo yan. The learning task for the blind item, sagutin nyo lang yung trivia. The trivia is, who is the German philosopher, mathematician, and political advisor who is distinguished because of his independent invention of the differential and integral calculus. So, may mga letter tayo. Z, L, B, I, E, N. Find the integral of 60x. Kung saan dito yung sagot, doon nyo ilalagay si Z. Okay? Kunyari, ito yung sagot. O, ilagay nyo si Z. Find the integral of 7x power negative 4. O, kung ano sagot, o, doon nyo ilagay yung letter L. So, 6 letters yan because 6 problems. You have 6 problems. Problem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that clear?
Yes po.
Okay, good. Next. Definition. In this lesson, moving on tayo class sa exponential and logarithmic. So we will present the basic formulas for integrating functions that yield exponential and logarithmic functions. So let us first recall the following differentiation formulas. Okay, na-discuss ko to, hindi ako nagkakamali. The derivative, or the differentiation, the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. The derivative of a to the x is a to the x ln of a. The derivative of ln of x is 1 over x. That is derivative. Okay, derivative. Direview lang natin. Because anti-differentiation is the inverse operation of differentiation. So we see the following theorem immediately. Ito yun. Theorems on integrals yielding the exponential and logarithmic functions. So, may bulati tayo. The integral of e to the x dx is e to the x plus c. Nagkaroon lang ng plus c. Pero baligtad to, kabaligtaran siya nung derivative kanina. The integral of a to the x dx is e to the x over ln of a plus c. Okay? So, ganun lang. Pag nakakita ng a to the x, kopyahin nyo lang yung problem, lagyan nyo ng ln of a, what is the base a, kung 3 and 4, 5, 6, whatever, kung anong a, sulat nyo lang ganyan. Ln of a plus c. Okay? And then c, integral of x to the negative 1 dx equals, syempre, naka-negative to, negative exponent. Gawin nating 1 over x, rational form. 1 over x. Pag ganito na nakita yung problem, the answer is the ln of absolute value of x plus c. Kailangan nakagantong problem siya, naka-ratio, rational form. Para ang magisagot niyo dyan, ln, laging may ln, absolute value of x. So whatever value you have here, absolute value of x plus c. Let's have an example. So tandaan nyo to ha. Okay. So an example. Find the integrals of the following functions. A, B, C, D. We have 4 problems. Oh, letter A. Integral of e to the x plus 2 to the x dx. So we have to do it separately. Huh? We have to do this separately. Kasi may plus eh. Okay? So integral nito, Tsaka integral nito. Okay, so integral nito, ayan. Then integral ng pangalawa, since plus yan, plus integral of 2 to the x dx. What's the integral of e to the x? Binigay ko na kanina. The integral of e to the x is simply e to the x. And then the integral of 2 to the x, ito na yung, ito yung pangalawa. Pangalawa sa binigay ko, yung a to the x. Lalabas dito, integral of e to the x is e to the x. The integral of 2 to the x is simply the 2 to the x over ln of 2. This is a to the x. A to the x. Since this is your a, ln of a is 2 plus c. Laging may c pa rin. Okay? So separately, kikunin nyo yung antiderivatives of that, plus c. Can you tell me what is the antiderivative or the integral of 3 to the x? I-pattern lang natin dito. Kasi dito, integral of 2 to the x is 2 to the x ln of 2. How about 3 to the x? Siguro na makukuha nyo na yun. 3 to the x. Anyone? Pablete.
Try, sir. Try po.
Yes, absent. Ha?
Try ko, sir. Erika po.
Sige.
3x.
Sige, Barsaga. Ha?
3x.
Yes, 3 to the x. 3 to the x. What's the
3?
integral of 3 to the x?
3x, sir.
3x. Parang ganito lang siya, oh. Parang ganito siya, oh. Integral of 2 to the x. So the answer of integral of 2 to the x is 2 to the x over ln of 2.
Edit 3
Nakuha.
to the x all of 3.
Over
3. N of 3.
over ln of 3.
ln of 3.
That's correct. Okay? That's correct. 3 to the x ln of 3 over ln of 3. Dahil yun yung ating problem number 2. Integral of 3 to the x dx is simply 3 to the x over ln of 3 plus c. Yun lang. How about integral of 4 to the x?
4 to the x over integral of 4.
Wrong. Bakit mali? What's the integral of 4 to the x dx? Ano?
dx, sir. dx.
4 to the x. Ano sagot? O, ang sagot ay 4 to the x over ln of 4 plus c. Nalimutan mo kasi yung plus c kaya mali. Hindi pwedeng may walang plus c. Okay? Next. Letter C. O, 3 to the x plus 1. So, sa case na to, syempre, 3 to the x power 1, 3 to the x plus 1. Ano gagawin natin dito? Himayin natin yung 3 to the x plus 1. Paano nyo hihimayin 3 to the x plus 1? Di ba you can write 3 to the x plus 1 as, yan, as ganito. If you have the same base, what will you do with the exponent? You add the exponent, right? If you have the same base. When you multiply two terms of the same base, what will you do with the exponent? You add it. Kaya magiging same base 3 power x plus 1. O, ganyan. Ginawa ko lang siyang ganyan. Okay? So, since we have 3 to the 1 or simply 3, this is constant. Ilalabas ko na siya. Ilalabas ko na yung 3 to the 1 or simply 3. O, nilabas ko siya. Naging 3 integral of, natira na lang to. 3 to the x dx. Ano uli yung integral ng 3 to the x dx?
3x.
3 to the x. 3 to the x.
Over
ln of 3.
ln of 3.
Diba? Okay. So, ganyan yung lalabas niyan. Okay? 3, ito yung 3. And then this one is 3 to the x, ln of 3. So, that is your final answer. Okay? And letter D. How about that? 2 to the x. 2 over x dx. So, we have a constant 2. Ilabas natin siya. Ayun. Nilabas ko yung constant na 2. Ang natira sa loob ay 1 over x. Sa 1 over x, paano natin ito gagawin? 1 over x. Ito yung theorem. Theorem, letter C. Anong gagawin natin? Yung may absolute value. Ito yung may absolute value. So, pag nakakita ka ng 1 over x or simply rational function, that is ln of absolute value of x. Okay, ln of absolute value of x plus c. Okay, so that's the answer. So for your activity number 2, find the integrals of the following functions. Di ba? Na-explain ko yan lahat. Makukuha niyo yan. Wala to sa module class. So, screenshot niyo na. Anyway, recorded naman yung lesson. Tandaan niyo yung activity 2. Isa na lang, activity 3. So for activity 3, we already know how to differentiate the trigonometric functions, right? In the previous lesson, we find the derivatives of trigonometric functions. So as we said, the process of finding the antiderivatives of functions is just the inverse of such a process. At this point, we will find the antiderivatives of trigonometric functions. But we first recall the following derivative formula, okay? Derivative of sine x, cosine x. Derivative of cosine x, negative sine x. Derivative of tangent x, secant squared x. Derivative of secant x, sec x tan x. Derivative of cotangent x, negative cosecant squared x. And derivative of cosecant x is negative cot x cosecant. Class, ito yung sinasabi kong mga formulas na dapat alam nyo itong mga to. Kung hindi, yari-yari kayo. So this is derivative. Okay, how about the integral? So we now present the formulas for the antiderivatives of trigonometric functions. Theorem 13. So derivative of sine x dx, derivative. Integral of sine x dx is negative cosine x. Integral of cosine x dx is sine x plus c. Integral of secant squared x dx is tan x plus c. Integral of cosecant squared x dx is negative cot x plus c. Integral of sec x tan x dx is equal to secant x plus c. And integral of cosecant x cot x dx is negative cosecant x plus c. So tingnan yung ano niya, yung kaiba, yung similarity. No? So yan yung derivative, ito yung integral. So pagmasdan nyo silang mabuti. Halimbawa, yung letter C. Tingnan yung letter C. Tingnan nyo yung letter C. Secant squared x dx. Pero pagdating dito, ang derivative ng tangent x is secant squared x. They are just the opposite. Just the inverse. Okay? Finding the antiderivatives is just the inverse process of finding the derivatives of a certain function. Example, determine the antiderivatives of the following functions. Letter A, B, C, and D. Okay, let's start with A. Integral of cos x minus sin x dx. Separately, find the integral of cosine x minus the integral of sin x. Ganyan siya. Integral of cos x minus integral of sin x. What's the integral of cos x? Looking back at the formulas that I have shown to you, integral of cos x is, what's the integral of cos x? What's the integral of cos x? Diba? Sin x. And then the integral of sin x is negative cos x. Kaya ito, sin x minus negative cos x. Sin x minus negative cos x plus c. Minus magiging plus. So sine x plus cosine x plus c. That's the final answer. Okay, letter B. Oh, parang familiar kayo dito. Cotangent square x dx, the integral of that. So, since this is a cotangent square x, di ba dun sa formula natin na ano, if you remember the formula, cotangent squared x is equal to cosecant squared minus 1. Di ba? So, I will just rewrite that. I'll rewrite this one, this problem, into this. This and this are the same. Cotangent squared x is the same as cosecant squared x minus 1. Pythagorean. Okay, Pythagorean. Right? So, yan yon. Ito tsaka ito, they are the same. So, I just rewrite this into this. And then separately, find the integral of cosecant squared x, integral of constant. What's the integral of this? The integral, pinaprate muna pala. Okay, pinaghiwalay muna. Integral of dx. What's the integral of cosecant squared x? That is negative cotangent squared. Okay, nalimutan isulat ang x dito. May x dito Okay. The integral of this is negative cotangent squared x. Minus the integral of dx is x. Minus x plus c. So this is the final answer. Don't forget the x here. Paki-correct to. May x. Next, letter C. Integral of tangent square u du. U ba yan or v? Okay. So, again, in the Pythagorean formula, this tangent squared u is the same as this. Kung mas search niyo yan kung saan galing yan, this sa Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So tangent square u is the same as secant squared u minus u. Tapos separately, ito, integral nito minus integral nito. Ayan, integral of secant squared u du minus integral of 1, di ko na sinulat kasi it's just 1 du. Familiar na kayo dito? Paano kukunin ng secant squared? What's the integral of secant squared u du? Di ba tangent yan? Di ba? This is tangent u. The answer here is tangent u. And minus integral of du is u plus c. Okay? And number 4, letter D, the last problem. Find the integral of sine x over cosine squared x. Ano yan? Pwede natin siyang i-rewrite. Dalawa yung cosine So since dalawa yung cosine, pwede kong gawing, so ito yung problems, they are just the same. Sine over cosine over 1 over cosine. Sorry, times. Sine x over cosine x times 1 over cosine x. Dalawang cosine, cosine squared. Okay, so they are the same. Now, kunin na natin yung integral. What is sine x over cosine x? That's tangent, di ba? This term is tangent x. And 1 over cosine x is secant x. Okay, parang simplify mo pa. Okay, sinimplify ko to, tan x. Sinimplify ko to, secant x. Hindi pa natin kinukuha yung integral Ngayon pa lang. What's the integral of tan x sec x dx? O, familiar kayo sa tan x sec x? What's the integral of tan x sec x? Sec x.
X plus C.
Oh, sec x plus c. Baka mabulol ako hindi yan sex. Secant
Tama
x
ako, sir.
plus c. Okay, good. So, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, importante na alam nyo yung pinakita kong formula para makuha nyo yung mga problems natin. Okay? So, for this activity 3, we have this. Wala to sa module. Yung activity 1 nyo lang kanina ang nasa module. Pero itong activity 2 and 3, activity 2 and 3, yan, screenshot or balikan nyo yung recorded natin. Okay? Any question?